This video is a tutorial on how to create sketch constraints on Fusion 360. These are used in order to give a sketch element a certain rule of geometry, and these are used in engineering to prevent any unwanted change in a sketch if dimensions are changed or if a reference point is moved. Once in the sketch environment, you will find the constraint panel at the top with red and black symbols. When creating a sketch, some constraints are often automatically added. For example, if a line follows an axis, it will add a constraint that locks it into this axis, usually shown as a horizontal or vertical constraint. It will also do this with lines that are parallel and a few others. The symbols that are added correspond to each constraint and will appear next to an edge or point where two edges meet. Sketch lines will often appear blue. This shows that the line or shape is unconstrained. However, once enough constraints have been added, the lines will appear black. A line that is unconstrained can be easily moved and changed by clicking and dragging. However, when the sketch entity is constrained, it is not possible to move them as freely, all depending on the constraints that have been added. To add a constraint, click on the Constraint drop-down menu and select the constraint you require. If you're unsure on what each one does, you can hover over them with the cursor and it will tell you what it does and how to apply it. When a constraint is applied, it will control the aspects of the geometry that can be changed and those that can't. This may be a direction, an angle, or a position within the sketch. As previously stated, if you add a constraint to a sketch element, the symbol will appear on the edge or shape that it has been applied to. Sometimes this symbol may only be small, so be prepared to zoom right in on sketch elements if need be. You can remove a constraint by left-clicking on the symbol and pressing delete on your keyboard.